When we say prototype, you might think of concept cars or elaborate models. But what if we told you that a prototype could be anything? A classroom chair built out of sticky notes, an office space that encourages collaboration, the inner workings of a company, anything. Prototyping is really just about painting a picture of what the future might be and getting it into a form that makes it easy to show others so they can provide feedback.
So one of the things I think we do that's really different from the old days, me being an old guy, is the what we call a bias towards action. So I think we would spend a lot of time planning. You can imagine smart people sitting around a table all pontificating about what they think is going to happen or what we ought to do. And I think that's kind of a waste of time. We're not that big on planning in the beginning. We're much more into taking action. So if you jump in, build a prototype, go out and try to understand people, whatever it is where you're getting real information about what people care about, what's meaningful for them, or looking for latent needs that they have that we don't know about. This is all super high bandwidth information that we can use with respect to coming up with breakthrough ideas. But it requires you to be out there, take some action. One of the important parts of building prototypes is that you're showing them to other people to get their feedback, to get their ideas, for them to tell you what's wrong with it so you can fix it in the next round.
Prototypes should be props that help you tell a story. They bring ideas to life and allow people to imagine a future with your idea in it. But not everyone will understand or like your future. That's okay. David talks about strong feelings loosely held. In other words, you want to feel excited about your prototypes, but don't get too attached to a particular design at this stage. People may critique your idea, and that's totally fine. That's actually the whole point. Additional perspectives can help you push a concept from good to brilliant. Here are a few different kinds of prototypes to give you a sense of how they help us learn. Meet the Aerobee football. It's been selling for decades. We originally wanted to build a football that could stand on its own. Clever, right? But then we tested it with kids and found out that clever doesn't always equal fun. It was lame. So we scrapped that idea and started experimenting with wings. While tossing the football across the studio, these wings helped create a perfect spiral. And eureka, we had it! The Aerobee football. We went for low level fidelity with early prototyping. We learned with our hands by doing, and we shared it early with kids. It's important to quickly build something so you can learn from mistakes and make it better. Don't worry if it's messy. Messy sometimes leads to the perfect spiral. Here's an example of a digital prototype, which you'll see was super low tech. To give some context, we were making an app with Sesame Street called Monster Maker. We needed to show our idea quickly and inexpensively.
Cue music. So this is possible dance moves for Monster Maker. So music starts, and I'm the player, so I come in and I touch the monster, and he gives me a special dance move. I go and touch again, and he does a different one. And I can go for as long as I want. It has a few signature moves. And when I've had enough and I'm done dancing, I push the back button, pauses, and the music stops. Monster Maker.
Cool!
Sonic. Come on, Sonic.
Now, Monster Maker is an award winning and successful digital toy, which is super fun to play. You can also prototype an experience. Check it out. We were designing seating for an airline and needed to find efficient ways to utilize the space, making sure there was enough room for a great night's sleep. How did we go about it? We built the inside of a plane out of cardboard. Nothing fancy. We just needed to visualize the space we had to work with. Then we took chairs and pretended they were the seats and beds of an airplane. We laid down in the space and on the chairs in different arrangements to understand how close was too close. One of our favorite ideas was the bunk bed. But after quickly prototyping it, we realized that it actually felt kind of creepy. That's why we prototype early and rapidly. If one idea doesn't work, no problem. On to the next. These same methods of mocking up space through roleplay has informed experiences in retail environments, hotels, and the home. Let's reflect back. Prototyping is about bringing something to life. It's about designing the future and scaling beyond physical models. They might be spaces, experiences, or even mobile phones that showcase dancing monsters. What idea of the future do you want to bring to life?